Hey folks, thanks for joining. This is Bernard Spaniel bringing you YouTube monetization, the do's and the don'ts. On today's episode, we will be discussing some things that you want to be aware of when you're posting your videos and some other things that you want to be cautious of. Before we get started, if you feel like this content is valuable, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Let's jump right in. First, we want to talk about what we've learned from our experiences posting our first video. So when you're posting your first video, it's going to be a little nerve-wracking. Just be calm. One thing that you want to be aware of is be creative. Still be authentic, be yourself. It's okay to make mistakes because people want to see that you're human. So be aware of that while you're doing your videos. In addition, your thumbnails need to stand out. There's several ways of creating thumbnails with YouTube. One platform that I found was available is Canva, and they have tons of templates already available on that application, and you can just plug and play, copy and paste, and use that as a beginning tool, and then you can start getting creative and making your own thumbnails on your own platforms and your own resources. Next thing is, one of the do's is you can use CapCut as well for editing. I realized uploading a video from your phone directly onto YouTube, there's no editing really in YouTube. So you want to make sure that you're doing all your editing and like your lighting and all of your context is crisp before you upload it to YouTube. Another thing with uploading to YouTube, it takes time. A 20-minute video took me 45 minutes to upload yesterday, and I was so nervous not to play with my phone because I didn't want to mess any of the programming of it when it was trying to save it and upload into YouTube. So I was extremely nervous with that. So be aware of that. It's not going to mess it up. Just as long as you upload, it's going to save the content in the same format that you uploaded it. But make sure you do your edits before that, because otherwise you're going to be stuck with a video with a lot of bloopers and you can't make any changes once you upload it. So be aware of that. Next thing is using the right lighting. So I'm in my living room doing this video upload, and one thing that I learned is a cool tool is the ring light. And there's other lights that you can attach to your iPhone which will lighten your face fronting view of the camera, where you don't feel like you're in a dim space or anything, and you have a clear crisp photo and video head on. So that's one thing to be aware of. When you rely on just overhead lighting, you get a lot of shadows and it doesn't look as clean and crisp, but it's not a requirement. So obviously you do this over time, but it's not mandatory when you start doing your first videos on YouTube at all. All you need is your iPhone, pretty much. iPhone, and then just make sure that your camera is facing you, and don't use your forward-facing camera, use your rear-facing camera instead. Next thing is your content. One thing that you want to continue doing is be consistent and stick to a schedule, whether it is twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, something that is going to make you commit and put your full effort into delivery. Don't commit to something that you're not going to do. So for me, I'm committing to do at least 2 videos a week, and I will make sure that it's crisp content, and I will continue to bring some valuable resources for the folks on YouTube. Now, let's go into the don'ts. You start learning from your mistakes real quickly when you're on YouTube. One thing you don't want to do is just rush it and get it done, because you're going to make a lot of mistakes and you're going to have the mindset of woulda, coulda, shoulda, and you didn't. Don't procrastinate, because in this type of work where it's entertainment, the ones who procrastinate, they lose the trends, they lose the momentum, and then you lose your credibility real quick within yourself of just committing to yourself and saying that, I'm going to give it my all and I'm just going to do it. There's a lot of folks out there that don't even get the opportunity to do it because they're so scared. The first shot is you just jumping on a whim and say, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to see where it takes me. And that's where this journey begins. We're on our 28-day challenge, and I encourage you all just to continue to hop on the trend and put your full effort into this. and make it work to your advantage. Something else you don't want to do is overanalyze your work. When you overanalyze, you're going to continue to overthink about the way you look, the way you sound, the way you dress. Is it crisp enough? Is it clear enough? Am I speaking the right words? Just do it, right? Just do it. There's several of us that are on here just trying to figure it out. So the more you practice, the more you get comfortable talking to a camera like it's a live human, and you feel like you're in your element when you continue to practice. Practice makes perfect. We've heard that before, right? Don't overthink it, just get it done. One other thing you don't want to do is don't negative talk yourself. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't say that you don't feel good about the way you look, the way that you sound. Be positive, right? A lot of us are working towards getting better, and it starts with positive mindset. So you want to be able to make sure that you start your video with a positive mindset, you end on a positive note as well. And then when you critique it, it's okay to self-reflect. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't beat yourself over it, okay? Because you're gonna continue to get better. If it's one thing that you can do on a consistent basis is commit to yourself to become better after every video, right? Whether it's making better eye contact, making more hand gestures, writing out your script, planning it out, strategizing better, right? That's how you're gonna get better content. Also, don't be obsessive, because you're gonna forget about so much when all you do is think about content. You still gotta live your life, right? But it's a matter of prioritizing and getting it done throughout the day. There's lots of hours within a work day that you can get things done. You don't have to wait till late at night. You can do it in the morning time. You can do it at the gym. Like I told you, the beauty about this type of industry is that you can do your video content anywhere that you want. So don't feel that you are obsessed to the point where you can't live your normal life, and nothing else matters when you're pushing out your content. Make sure that you prioritize your life and you have a good work-life balance, because this is work. So make sure that you commit to it when you are doing it. One thing you don't want to do is just upload. I learned that the hard way. I was so anxious about just posting that I uploaded the video and I completely forgot about editing. I forgot about the lighting. I forgot about cutting certain parts out. There was a part in my first video where about 4 minutes got cut out because I hit stop and didn't even realize I hit stop on my phone. So be aware when you're videotaping that you are in tune with your phone and that it's still recording and you don't hit any buttons at all. That's gonna mess you up. And the last thing is, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone's journey is different. This journey is completely different from the next person's journey. So don't think that you are not where you need to be, because you're gonna get there, and you're gonna get there at your own pace. So don't think that someone half your age is doing better than you because of their youth, right? Or someone who looks better than you is doing better because of their pretty privilege. You just wanna make sure that you show up, right? And be authentically yourself and be the best version of you that you can put out into the world. I'll leave you with that as far as the do's and the don'ts. The next thing I want to jump into is niches. Starting from my videos that I did, we wanted to discuss the relevant niches for YouTube monetization. We're all trying to make the right coins in this industry, but you need to make sure that you're talking about the right industries that are eye-catching and ear-catching. Case in point, some of the best niches to hop on are health and beauty, wellness, fitness, finance, education, travel and experiences. These are all relevant things that people want to know about. And especially if you bring valuable content and you are coming from a position of education, you're likely to grow a subscriber base because they want to know what you're talking about because you're providing information that's useful to them. So remember, people want to know what's in it for them when they're clicking on your YouTube video. So just make sure that you are in line with that when you're putting out your content, that it's something relevant to the top niches. Next thing is lifestyle videos are super important, and how-to videos. People want to know how others are surviving out there, right? What type of groceries are you able to make on a certain income? How is the cost of living in certain cities? How is the housing market? All of that is relevant data that YouTubers come to seek in YouTube University, and they want other folks to give valuable information. So make sure you're in tune with that type of niche as well, especially if you have experience relevant in that market. Another thing is talk about YouTube and discuss how valuable YouTube has been over the years and how it's more valuable now being a new content creator and being able to get monetized quicker than ever on YouTube's platform. It's huge because prior, YouTube was only monetizing folks who had tons of subscribers and a lot of content, a lot of videos, a lot of reels. Now, YouTube is looking for folks that are in line with their algorithm of putting out long-form content that is bringing valuable information to its subscribers. So they're looking at new content creators to do that. One thing that you want to do is stay in line with YouTube's requirements for monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Another tool that I recently researched is CapCut. CapCut is a great tool to be able to create reels and to post a whole lot more on YouTube and get those watch hours enhanced, because people are looking at the reels, plus they're looking at your videos. You have them added to your playlist, which helps eventually get your watch hours increased because people are watching back to back to back videos of your content. So be aware of that when you are putting out your videos. Let's break it down. 4,000 watch hours, what does that look like? It's as simple as a 20-minute video getting 200 views. 200 views times 20 minutes and full viewing of that video, that's 4,000 watch hours right there, right? Along with 1,000 subscribers, you'll get the link activated on YouTube, allowing you to now monetize your channel with ads, right? That's one of the biggest way that you're gonna get monetized with YouTube, by ad revenue. They continue to put ads onto your content because people are clicking on your video because they see it useful, and ads want to gravitate to that because there is a viewership that's tying into your video. So that's one thing that you want to work towards. I hope this information was useful for today's video. Stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. If there's any other content you want me to discuss in future videos, feel free to leave a comment below, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.